Been a little more than 2 months since 11-year-old LaQuinton Morissette was shot to death by a stray bullet which flew into his house. 3 of the 5 people accused in his murder in court today.
Fox News reporter Ashlyn Nichols was there. Ashlyn, tell us what happened at today's hearing.
Shelby and Byron, prosecutors laid out the evidence they have against Tyreek Dubose, Anthony Shin, and William Anderson. The judge decided that there was enough evidence for the case to be sent to the grand jury, but it was a tense day in court. The family of LaQuinton was there, hanging on to every word. This is the second time the family of LaQuinton Morissette has listened as investigators piece together details of the night he was shot and killed. One suspect, Cameron Walker, was in court 2 months ago when a judge found enough evidence to send the case to a grand jury. A detective testified LaQuinton's mother, Lakita Bradley, came home to find someone had broken into her house. A friend of Bradley's went outside to ask if anyone saw who might have done it. That's when investigators say he confronted a group of men in a field across the street. Investigators say those men were Walker, Tyreek Dubose, Anthony Shin, William Anderson, and another man. The detective testified the friend noticed they had guns and headed back to Bradley's house. The detective says the suspects then began firing at the house as Bradley and her friend dove for cover. Shortly after, they found LaQuinton inside the home dead from a gunshot to the neck. Mobile County Assistant District Attorney Lewis Walker says another suspect could also be charged.
We have a lead identification as the 5th suspect, but that hasn't been confirmed sufficient enough to warrant charges at this point.
While Walker wants justice for LaQuinton and his family, he says stopping gun violence is top priority.
Well, what I hope is that in the future that we can put an end to senseless gun violence in our community. That's what the state wants. We spoke to Dubose's attorney, and he says his client was not involved in the shooting.
The physical evidence and the forensic evidence has indicated my client voluntarily turned over any weapons that he owned. They tested those weapons. Those weapons came back negative for any firing that matched any shell casings that they found of his gun's caliber.
We reached out to the other defense attorneys, but they didn't want to make a statement. Right now, all 4 suspects are facing felony murder charges and gun charges. The district attorney tells us that those charges could be upgraded to capital murder for 1 or more of the defendants in the future. Reporting live in Mobile tonight, Ashlyn Nichols, Fox 10 News.